Hello and welcome to my endgame overview for Last Epoch. You probably just finished campaign and you may be a bit lost and not sure what to do next, or you're just curious what the game has to offer. Either way, after you finish campaign you will end up in the end of time where your endgame story begins. For now you will see only one of those islands, they are called Monoliths, but later in the game you will most likely unlock most if not all of them. Each monolith has its own boss, and in order to progress further and unlock another monolith, you have to gain enough stability and then just simply kill the boss. To gain stability you just clear echoes, picking your desired rewards in the web of echoes. And echoes are just maps with objectives you have to fulfill to clear it. While you gain stability you will unlock side quests. In normal monoliths you will have to also clear them before attempting boss fight. One great thing about Last Epoch is that bosses in monoliths have rewards that you can target farm. They have their own pool of unique items you can get only for killing them, but also special blessings that are permanent character buffs. For now all we want to do is just progress towards empowered monoliths. The fastest way of achieving that goal is picking zone level 66 after you kill the first boss. That will unlock for you Black Sun Monolith. From there you will get to Ending the Storm, and here you have to be very careful. In the second side quest you will interact with NPC called Lyat. Make sure to pick zone level 85 when clicking through her dialogue options. It should be the bottom one. If you will see zone level 80, just end the dialogue and start over. After killing boss in Reign of Dragons, you will unlock 3 level 90 monoliths. You have to complete all of them and then go to the center and interact with this altar. Congratulations, you have unlocked endgame of the endgame and now have access to empowered monoliths. This is the moment where things get serious in Last Epoch. It's a good moment to check if you have your resistances high enough, maybe even capped. Same for critical strike avoidance and maybe endurance, or you may expect some trouble. Empowered monoliths are just zone level 100 monoliths and they start with 100 corruption. Per 2 corruption monsters get 1% more damage and health, but you also gain 1% increased experience gain and increase your item rarity. For now we'll ignore corruption and focus on getting our blessings. In Empowered Monoliths you will be able to choose from 4 instead of 3 random blessings after you kill the boss. Those blessings are much stronger than the normal ones, the main reason why we ignored them till this point. Many of them can round up your character, fixing some defensive problems and even give you some offense. Make sure to look at the list of those blessings and see what will work for your build. The core of this system are 5 monoliths: Black Sun, Ending the Storm, Reign of Dragons, Spirits of Fire and the Age of Winter. Other monoliths will improve drop rate chances for certain gear types, so for now they may be ignored. After you got what you wanted from blessings, and have that in mind, this may take a while, it's time to push corruption. Maybe it's a good idea to get those drop rate blessings before this point, but that depends how much time you will spend on this character. For pushing corruption we'll focus only on one monolith. Best target for that will be monolith with blessing you are still missing, but maybe also the one that can spam those rare unique reward echoes. For instance, if you're looking for certain belt, it would be nice to focus on Fall of the Empire monolith. Another deciding factor could be also unique that can drop only from the boss. Gameplay loop for this process is the same as before. We clear echoes, gain stability, and when we have the opportunity we'll kill monolith's boss. You don't have to do side quests anymore, so it's a bit faster. After the boss kill you will gain Gaze of Orobis stack. Now, to increase corruption you will need to find echo node called Echo of a Ward. This will be a boss fight with Shade of Orobis, boss that always spawns with random set of skills and has his own loot pool. You can see how much corruption you will get by interacting with this echo. Gaze of Orobis gives us bonus to that value, so pushing for boss kills is a very nice idea. The more corruption you have in Monolith, the further you have to travel in the web of echoes to see positive corruption on an echo of a ward. At this point you probably wonder, why even bothering pushing with high corruption? The answer to that is to get better items and try your luck with target farming unique items. The further you are from Echo's starting point on the web and higher is Monolith's corruption, the more likely you are to see those rare unique and exalted eco rewards nodes on the web. Item rarity doesn't influence items you will get from those rewards, but it's still the best way to look for non-boss unique items. Since we are on the reward topic, let me just give you another quick tip about this chest on the right. It's also not affected by item rarity, but if you will clear Echo and get max stability from it, you will get more and better items from it. My friend got some nice unique items with legendary potential from it, so maybe the default strategy of just clearing Echoes as fast as possible is not always the best one. Now, what item rarity will help with is drops from monsters and drops from monolith bosses. As you could imagine, higher the rarity, better the odds of seeing some good items. If you are looking for rare drop from boss, make sure to stack as many rarity modifiers from echoes before you start the fight. Last thing worth mentioning here is that most builds will end up somewhere between 200 to 300 corruption, but it's always good to go higher if your clear time and survivability will not suffer. Alright, now that you have all the items and blessing, it's time to explore some dungeons. Currently there are 3 in the game. First one, and the one considered to be a true test of your build, is Temporal Sanctum, where you will fight Jura the Chronomancer. Reward for clearing this dungeon is an option to make legendary items. Basically, you're smashing Unique with legendary potential with Exalted item to move over some affixes from Exalted onto a Unique item. Then we have Soulfire Bastion with Lich Cremorus as a boss. Reward here is gambling on items. Usually when clearing this dungeon you want to kill everything on 2 floors before the boss to get the most gamba chances on items. This boss is very hard if you don't have enough sustain or don't know mechanics well, so don't get discouraged if he'll clap your butt cheek. Last dungeon is Lightless Arbor with the Mountain as a boss. It's fairly easy mechanic wise, but if your character is not tanky enough, you can get one-shotted by some rocks falling from the ceiling. Reward here is the Vault, where you pick random modifiers by paying gold. You go here if you want to burn some money and looking to get some Glyphs of Despair, Unique or Exalted item. Last thing you can do is pushing in Arena. You will find endless waves of enemies, and if you go high enough, your name will be shown on the ladder. For many this is the true test of builds that also scratches the competitive niche. When I was making this video, Arena is not available, but should be in the next patch. And that's all we can do right now in Last Epoch. If you have any questions, feel free to drop on my Twitch channel or just ask in the comments. Thanks for watching and I catch you in the next one.